So here I was, excited to start my advanced nitrox class. I arrive at the quarry, meet with the instructor, everything's great. This class finally will allow me to go beyond recreational limits. Everything I wanted at the time. But the thing is, between me and my goal stands one task that I was worried about. The task is to swim along a guideline for 15 meters with no mask and no regulator. I thought, okay, no problem. I get in the water and bam, cold water hits me right in the face. I don't know if you've had the experience of really cold water hitting you in the face, but this was my experience back in February when we started this course with my instructor. It was not pleasant. So I thought, okay, this is going to be a bit challenging because I need to take off my mask and I need to do that in cold waters. So I thought, okay, fine, you can do this, no problem. The instructor turns to me, asks if I'm okay. I say I'm okay. And we swim towards a platform that's located in the middle of the quarry. Once we arrive at the platform, the instructor turns around to me and he gives me the signal to start the exercise, which is this, meaning kind of a drill, do a drill. He asks, okay. I do one last sigh and I say, okay. He turns around and he swims off into the distance along the guideline. The problem is, the moment he swims a few meters, he's gone. I don't see him, right? Because the visibility is very poor. And then I think to myself, not only do I have the cold water, a task that I've never done before, but I also have to do it in zero visibility. I thought, all right, well, how hard can it be? But then it hits me. What if something happens? The instructor won't see me. He can't see me, right? If I can't see him, he can't see me. My stress levels are going up at this point. I'm thinking to myself, damn, why did I sign up for this class? But then I collected myself. I thought, okay, come on, you're already here. You can do this. All right, I take my mask off. Cold water hits me in the face even more than before. Because before it was just touching the sides of my face, now it touches my whole face. And then I start to count down. 3, 2, 1. And I start swimming. But because I was stressed, I thought, I'm gonna be smart. I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna not rush, right? To conserve energy, right? I thought that's a smart thing to do. The problem is, instead of doing it calmly, I was swimming almost passively. A little frog kick. And I felt that, my propulsion is not the best. I'm not moving as fast as I need to. But I thought, all right, I'm moving, shouldn't be far. My instructor is going to be there in a few seconds. So I'm swimming. I get the urge to breathe. I'm thinking to myself, where's the instructor? I think, okay, calm down. You probably need to swim a few meters further. So I think to myself, push. Just keep pushing, you're gonna see the instructor. So I push. But then it hits me. That's it. I cannot hold it anymore. My urge to breathe is so strong. My brain is starved of oxygen. I'm thinking, okay, I'm not gonna finish the task. The instructor is not there. I need to breathe. So what I do, I take the regulator, I shove it in my mouth, and I take a gulp of water and not of air. The sense of panic that I felt in that moment, I cannot describe to you, because my brain at that moment was already past the point where I already needed to breathe. And on top of that, I get water in my mouth. Now I'm spiraling out of control. I'm choking. I'm swallowing more water. I'm choking. I can't breathe. And in the moment of panic, I thought, okay, somehow a glimpse of thought appeared in my mind. I thought, okay, I'm shallow. I know I'm shallow. I'm at 5 meters or 15 feet. I decide I'm gonna bolt to the surface. I know. Not the smartest idea, but that's what I did at the moment. I decided, okay, I need to bolt to the surface. But at the surface, I was able to regain actually my ability to breathe. So I started I regained my thoughts. And remember, all of this is without a mask. So I don't see what's happening. The only thing I know is that, okay, I'm able to breathe now. I put my mask back on, clear it, and look around. I look down. The guideline is right there. I lower myself down. I swim a little bit further, and my instructor is there waiting, asking, what's happening? And honestly, I felt embarrassed at the moment, because I thought, well, damn, how did you fail this one seemingly simple task? But I did. I failed it, and we moved on with the course, but I had to do the task later again. And I finished it. I finished the course. Yeah, I did the task, and it was fine. Honestly, the next time it was absolutely fine. My propulsion was good. My mental state was good. It was still cold, but I was good. Looking back at that scenario, and then later on having gone through cave diving training, it feels almost funny to me that I ended up panicking, actually, because like how can I go through a full cave diving course but not through one tiny exercise during an advanced nitrox course? Well, that's the thing with panic. That's the thing with stress. It's not rational. Like, sometimes it happens, and if you can't get control of it, you spiral. So that's why we train. We get in the water, we repeat skills, we get it to a point where it's automatic, so that if there are situations where you can't control your mental state, at least you know exactly what needs to be done. Your body just acts with no thought, knows what to do. I'm sharing all of this with one idea in mind. You can overcome the panic and the stress. You can. This is not the first time I panicked. I've had a couple of other incidents. Please let me know in the comments below if you're interested in hearing other situations where I panicked, but this one was the one that actually stuck with me the most. It stuck with me the most because also later on, when I was going to my cave diving training, I had to do this same exercise, but a little bit further, actually. I had to swim a little bit further. And let me tell you, the day before the exercise, I was walking on the beach. I was holding my breath and timing myself. How long can I hold my breath, right? And I was measuring the distance of how far I can walk. And I did that for, I think, 2 hours. And then throughout the day, here and there. That's how much it got to me. Thank you so much for listening. Please consider liking and subscribing. and I'll see you next time.